my beautiful souls. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. I'm here with an abundance reading for you for the month of December. This reading is for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we're going to be looking at our relationship with money, how we're dealing with it, how we're not dealing with it, and some things that we can do to be better with it this month, the month of December. It's the last year of the month. It's that time where we're setting new goals, looking to the year ahead, declaring new intentions, and it's just a good time to really get real about what we're doing. And so that starts me off with, if your money could talk to you, what would it say to you? And what came out is, I'm afraid to be real with you. It says there are times in a relationship when you realize what you've told yourself is being diplomatic or non-confrontational is actually humoring your partner, and the falseness is eating away at you. And once you've held up this card, tell your partner what you couldn't tell him or her before, and enjoy the potentially groundbreaking conversation to come. So it's time to get real. Your money wants to, in a very, very loving way, hold up a mirror to you. And I hope that this reading helps do that. So don't be afraid. You already know what it is. And there's some good news in here for you. So just looking at your current relationship with money, and you know, let me be clear, like, abundance doesn't just have to mean money. Abundance is whatever you deem it to be. You know, it can be love, it could be, you know, just more than enough of whatever it is you're wanting or desiring in life. It could be time, but for most people it's money. So that's the context we're using here, but apply it to your life in whatever way works. So the Devil card came out for your current relationship with money, and that makes sense with why this I'm afraid to be real with you card came up. There's some codependency issues here. You're definitely operating from a place of control, need, lack, manipulation, greed, addiction. Yeah, and we have it clarified here by the successful funding card, which says your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So what this is saying to me is that fear has been leading your current relationship with money. Fear and emotional pain, bad habits, old programming, limiting beliefs, you know, things that cause us to do things that we typically wouldn't do or don't want to do, and that just don't feel good to us because we're afraid that if we don't do these things, then things won't work out for us. And sometimes we do things, you know, especially with addictions. If you think about that, people who have addictions to all kinds of things, you know, the addiction starts off with them in a toxic behavior that initially feels good to them. It gives them some sort of high, some sort of relief. But then as time goes by, you know, that goes away, and they're forever in this, you know, chasing energy of trying to get that high again. And that's kind of what it is with your money right now. Ooh, that was for somebody. But if you're able to kind of embody this mindset that you are divinely guided, you are being supported, you are safe and protected, that can help you start to come out of this devil energy. But first there has to be a desire for you to do that and to have things be different so you can show up differently. And then you have to put in, you know, a level of faith that you may not have been able to before. So how are you going to do that, right? Like, how are you going to get yourself in this alignment with your money to be able to trust, have faith, so that you can receive the abundance that is your divine birthright, that so badly wants to flow to you? Because source is always trying to flow to us the things that we want. It's never that we can't have them. It's just that we're not in alignment with them, right? So we have the Three of Wands here, and that's telling me you've taken some risks. You've put in a lot of work. Like, trust me, whatever your financial situation is, this reading is telling me it's not for a lack of effort on your part. So don't let this devil card like beat you up. Like, you have definitely been trying to turn your situation around for the better, and you put in so much work that now all you could really do is kind of turn your back on all that and look toward the future and wait for those ships to come rolling in. As you can see, he has the red robe with a little bit of green there. You know, you're trying to let go of all of these fearful emotions, these heavy emotions you have connected to your money. Like, you know, when it comes to our well-being, our finances, our stability, our ability to just, you know, take care of ourselves and live this American lifestyle that we live, it can be emotionally taxing and draining. And, you know, as you can see, he's leaning on this wand for support. You know, in number 3, all about divine guidance, ascended masters, and support. You know, 3 is a group. And this is being clarified with the Take a Divinely Guided Chance card. So this is saying that all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. So being unafraid to move forward, even, you know, not necessarily seeing how the path is going to unfold yet. Like, he's waiting for his ships to come in, but you don't see many of them yet, you know. But he's turned his back. He's turned his back on the past, and he's looking forward. He's looking forward. You know, he's trusting that the work that he's done is going to pay off, or at least he's trying to, you know, and that's what counts here. It says, as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So this is opening yourself up to divine guidance, opening yourself up to receiving support in places that you may not have expected to before, and just being willing to take some risks, to do things differently, even if it's just in your, you know, your thinking, having patience, not pushing, not forcing, you know, looking for opportunities, being cautiously optimistic, and understanding that you are the master over your own kingdom. You create your reality. So when this Three of Wands shows up, it's actually confirmation that the money you want, the money you're seeking, you've worked hard to achieve it, you will, like, expect it to come. Be in that expecting energy. Take a chance for once and don't worry. You know what I mean? You don't have to wonder if it's going to happen. It is going to happen. This is suggesting, like, when this card shows up, it suggests new ideas, new opportunities. So how can you get into alignment? By going after those opportunities, taking the risks, doing things different, not stressing, not worrying, and looking for opportunities to do business with like-minded individuals. And so what's the mindset, the energy that you need to be in to really stand in this place and manifest this, right? Well, you know, what came out for that is the Ace of Cups and the Empress. You really got to believe in this new beginning for yourself. Like, what has been is what has been. It has nothing to do with the present and what will be. And, you know, with the Empress here, this is, to me, saying being in a very emotionally stable place when it comes to your finances, to your abundance. Like I said, sometimes we can be really emotionally unstable, really emotionally all over the place when we are in that feeling of not having enough, because the reality of it is it's scary. It's scary. It really can knock you off of your path. But this is saying that, you know, this is a very fertile time for you. You know, the Empress, she's not worried about anything. You know, she expects everything, and that's clarified by this card, which says, ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can create, or God and the angels can come to your aid if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. You know, closed mouths don't get fed. That goes back to this whole notion of support, asking for support, seeking out support, looking for opportunities to connect with your soul family, with like-minded individuals who can help you on your path. And I say your soul family because I assume if you're watching this reading, then you're on some sort of spiritual path or journey of spiritual development and growth. And so being in alignment and being in connection with like-minded people will help you tremendously. People who understand where you're at, understand where you're going through, where you're trying to get to, can be tremendously helpful for you. But yeah, so with this Empress and the Ace of Cups, this is really being grounded in your emotions, being logical about your finances, and not letting how you feel get in the way of things that you need to do. And you may be feeling a lot. You may be feeling a lot, but you know, the Empress, she's very abundant. She's very fertile. She births big things. You know what I mean? And she has this very nurturing, unconditional, loving, plentiful, bountiful energy. So embodying that mindset, embodying that energy will be really, really helpful for you if you exercise thoughtful patience. You know, not just waiting, because there's a difference between exercising patience and waiting. Anybody can wait. You know, you just show up and you just wait, right? But having patience in the waiting, true patience, not checking your clock every, 5 minutes, not wondering, damn, when is this gonna hurry up and get here, but really being in the moment and enjoying each and every step of the journey. That's exercising patience. That's co-creation. That's intentional manifestation. And you might be in the beginning stages here with this Ace of Cups, with whatever it is you're trying to bring into fruition, but trust and know that things will show up for you. It's kind of like me with this YouTube channel. I'm in the very beginning stages of it. I've had success in other areas of my life and other parts of what I do in the world, but this is new for me. You know what I mean? I'm really just now getting serious about it and starting to put energy into it. And of course, I want it to grow and thrive and be all these things, but I don't know. I really just have to put myself out there, embody my Empress energy, and let the chips fall where they may by taking a chance. So where was I? And then on top of that, I love the card that came out next, just in terms of, like, this is the gratitude card here. What are some things that you can be grateful for now? Like, nothing brings us closer to our manifestations and our abundance than embodying the attitude of gratitude. I know that, you know, a lot of gurus, influencers, yada, 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 hone that point in, but the reason why I stress it so much is because it literally does have the power to not just transform your circumstances, like that's a great thing, right? But to transform how you feel inside. You know, you can't be mad and glad at the same time. So when you are in that low feeling, low frequency place of just not knowing, stressing, wondering, you know, when you shift into the things that have worked out for you, when you shift into looking at the things that are working around you, you know, instantly your heart fills up with this peace and contentment, and that's something that no one can take away from you. So with this card in this position, what I'm hearing is be grateful for the lessons you have learned. Be grateful for the decisions that you have made that worked out, because for such a long time you've been in this like struggle energy, this back and forth. I don't really know what to do. Do I go here? Do I go there? And it's been like this rocky ride. As you can see, it's like this wavy ocean behind him, and he's kind of like on this stage just tap dancing with these two pentacles. It's like you've been juggling so much for so long, and finally things are starting to like level out, you know, and it may feel like you're at the beginning because you just got clear on your path, on your purpose, on what it is you're supposed to do, or, you know, you just got to a point where you can really just kind of relax a little bit and breathe and see clearly, see your situation and your circumstances clearly, because some things have opened up for you. But that's a result of you having trust, you having faith, you know. Faith of a mustard seed can go a long way. So be grateful for that. That's half the battle right there, and go deeper into your practice of that. This card says, I set my intention and trust in my abilities to improve my circumstances. So you're clear now. You're clear that your thoughts create your reality. You're clear that you are the co-creator of your life. You're clear that, you know, you determine the quality of your life and the things that show up in it. No one else. And there may have been a point in your life where you weren't so clear about that, and you were kind of juggling, you know, this perspective, that perspective, will this, won't this, how this, could this, and now you're more balanced. You're on more of a solid foundation with your thinking around your money, which is what will empower you to make more informed decisions with your money. And, you know, I'm feeling like you are. So what should you be focused on? What should you be investing your energy into? And I love what came out here. Major Arcana card. We have the Sun card. This is all about positive outcome, things working out for you, things going in your favor, lighthearted energy, good energy. You know, and it's clarified by the Affluence card. So if you've been feeling like, you know, your life is supposed to be at this high level, you know, this is confirmation that it is. This is confirmation that, you know, this new positive outlook that you've cultivated is working for you. Fulfillment, you're on the path of fulfillment. You're on the path of contentment, happiness, and that will continue to get better and better and better for you as you lean into that. And there may still be some things that, you know, need to be clarified, cleared out. You know, but this is the meeting of the minds here. This is your subconscious and conscious minds coming together. So maybe you've been doing a lot of reprogramming around money, money and abundance in your subconscious to kind of clear out all of those limiting beliefs that many of us have been programmed with, and to take some action toward affluence in your life. So it says, you know, I choose to be debt-free and to live an affluent and healthy life. So if you're thinking of paying things off, this is a good time to do that. This is a great energy for you to start. You know, you've cleared out the emotional, mental debt. Now, you know, take some dollars and clear out the physical debt. This is a good time for that, and Spirit is supporting you in that. That's going to help further you down your path. And then I just want to pull a couple Affirmator cards. I love this little deck. It's a cool little deck, self-help deck called Affirmators, and they have little affirmations within them. But let's see what can help you kind of pull all this together. Now I hope this has been, you know, good for you. You got some good messages out of this. Feel free to leave me a comment with your insights or anything that stood out for you. Because I haven't done these readings, this particular reading, before on the channel, so it'd be nice to know how it resonates. Okay, so what do we have? Ooh, I like it. So personal growth. As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they help me to get where I am. But now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. So, you know, this is confirmation that you've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of work to clear out some of these negative beliefs and thought patterns that were keeping you limited around your money. And, you know, now it's time for you to reap the rewards of that, as well as, you know, take the next steps to get to the next level, because, you know, growth is a constant wheel in motion. You know, it never stops. You get to one point and then you're just going on to the next. And so in doing that, you're being told to follow your heart and to trust your intuition. Can't stress that enough. When you feel those fears coming up, when you feel that doubt coming up, do what you got to do to clear that shit out of there. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you can't serve two masters. You know, love and fear cannot exist at the same time. So choose which one you're going to serve, and then follow your heart to lead you in that decision. Your heart will never lead you wrong. Your intuition will never lead you wrong. So it says, I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. So that's saying, you know, there's blessings in the lessons. It's not that, you know, life is perfect and you won't have to go through anything again. There are still things for you to know, be, do, have, learn to get to where you need to be. But you're definitely on the right path. There's still a little bit of cleaning up to do as you move forward, but that's to be expected. Rome wasn't built in a day. But when it comes to your money forecast, things are looking up for you. So I hope that reading resonated with you. I'm really having fun doing this. And thank you for watching. Hit a like button, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If nothing else, just come back and chill with me again. All right, peace.